Hello everyone, I am Minal Moon, lecturer in Information Technology from Government Polytechnic Brahmapuri. In previous video or in previous chapter, we have seen what is operating system and various types of operating system. Then Windows operating system, then command line based operating system, and graphical user interface operating system. And there are mobile based operating system. All these types of operating system, that is introduction to operating system, we have seen in our first chapter. Now this is your second chapter, that is services and component of operating system. In this video we will see the services provided by the operating system to the users. So there are various types of service provided by the operating system to the users, such as program execution, IO operation, input output operation, error detection, file and directory operation, communication, user interface, accounting, resource allocation, and protection and security. We will see one by one each of these services. So first one is the program execution. Program execution means operating system provide the environment for the execution of programs. Here there are number of types of user who want to execute their programs or execute their process in the CPU. So CPU operating system allocate that CPU to the program for the execution purpose. Okay, the operating system provides an environment where the user can independently run programs. Okay, to run a program, the program is loaded into the main memory, and then CPU is assigned to the process for its execution. Operating system perform this function for the convenience of user. It also perform other important tasks like allocation and reallocation of memory while execution of programs. Then CPU scheduling means if there are multiple numbers of programs in the memory for execution purpose, then for which of these the program first executed is decided by the scheduling algorithm. So CPU scheduling is also done by your operating system for the program execution purpose. Then it also provides services to the end process execution with error or without error. Okay, so this is all about program execution service provided by the operating system. Second one is the IO operation. IO operation means input output operation. If if a program is running and user want some input data to perform that particular operation, and after performing particular operation it provides some output data. Okay, so these operation means taking input from the users or keyboard or any other uh, sources and perform this operation. All this operation is done by the your operating system. When a program is running, it may require input output resources such as files or device such as a printer, scanner, CPU, memory, etc. For efficiency and protection, user usually cannot control IO device directly. Okay, so the operating system provides IO device to the program. If while execution of programs, if programs need some input data or output resources from the operating system, then these input and output resources or data is provided by your operating system to the particular program which is going to execute in the your system. Okay, then second service provided by your operating system is error detection. Okay, while executing program in system, if some error is occur, then this error is detected by your operating system and also solved by your operating system. So the operating system needs to be constantly aware of possible errors. Then error is related to the memory, CPU, IO device, and in the user programs. Then memory errors, power failures, stack overflow, file is not found, printer is not found, mm, an attempt to access an illegal memory locations. These are the examples of various error detection done by your operating system. For each type of error, the operating system should take the appropriate action to ensure correct and consistent computing. If error is occur, then it is also solved by your operating system by taking the appropriate action. Okay. So this is means error detection is the third service provided by your operating system. Then file and directory operation. Okay, file and directory operation is related to the secondary storage. Okay, user may need to read or write data from and to the files and directory. Then operating system manage the secondary storage. User give a command for reading or writing to a file. Okay, if user want to write something in a file, then it will give a command to that particular operating system. If user want to read data from that particular file, then it will also give command to the OS, and OS complete or follow their commands and complete their operations. Okay, and fulfill their request. User also want to open a file, save a file, rename a file, modify a file, delete a file from the storage device. All these operations related to files and directory system, such as create file, delete file, open file, read file, write file, save file. All these operations, if user want to do, then a user will give command to the operating system, and operating system fulfill their request and complete a task given by a particular user. All these operations performed by the user with the help of operating system. Obviously, operating system provides the environment for doing such operation related to files and directory service. Okay. Then next service provided by the operating system is communication. Communication, if at a time we know at a time multiple numbers of process is run are running in a your system, and if one process wants a data from other process for its operation, then for transmission of data from one process to other process, it required some form of communication. This communication is provided by the operating system. Okay, so if one process may need to exchange information with another process, then such communication may occur between processes that are executing on different computer system and tied together by a computer network. Okay, communication can be implemented through shared memory, message passing, pipe and socket, interprocess communication. All these are the means by which we can provide the communication between processes. Okay, so this service is provided by the operating system. Then next service provided by the operating system is user interface. User interface means provide a way to communicate with your hardware. If user want to communicate with your with hardware connected to your system, then this interface is provided by your operating system. Their interface are command line interface and graphical user interface. Command line interface, we have already seen what is command line interface and graphical user interface. In command line interface, if user want to do particular operation, it will the user will enter a command from keyboard, and operating system run that particular command, interpret the meaning of that command, and do the operation which user want to execute. Okay, and then graphical user interface. This interface is a window system with a pointing device or a direct IO, that is your mouse. Select from menus and make selection, and keyboard is used to enter the text. Okay, so for example, in Windows operating system provides icon for selecting an application. With the help of mouse we can double click on that icon and will open the application, and also with the help of keyboard we can also click on that particular icon by pressing enter button. Okay, so all these interface means graphical user interface, yeah, command line interface is provided by the operating system. Then next service provided by the operating system is resource allocation. Okay, we know there are various types of resources available in your system, such as memory, scanner, printer, input devices, output devices. So when there are multiple users or multiple process running at the same time, resource must be allocated to each of them. Okay, operating system manage resources allocation to the process. These resources we have seen various input devices and output devices. Then operating system contains routine to allocate printers, modem, and other devices to allocated for the particular programs which are executed in your CPU. Okay, so this allocation, resource allocation, means which resources is allocated to which process is decided by your operating system. Then next service is accounting. Accounting means operating system keep tracks of usage of various computer resources allocated to the particular user. Okay. um, mm, then next is protection and security. Also, operating system consists of various types of data and resources. Then the security and protection of these data and resources is the important task. This security and protection is provided by the your operating system. Means for security and protection purpose it will provide firewall functions, then user and password functions. All these functions is provided by the operating system for protection and security purpose. So these are the services provided by your operating system. First one is program execution. If a user want to execute a program, then program executed with the help of operating system. IO operation, if user need to do some input output operation, then these also perform with the help of operating system. Error detection, if program is running in the system and if error is occur, then this error detection and correction is done by your operating system. File and directory operation, if user want to do some file related operations such as create, delete, input, update, rename, copy, paste, whatever the operation related to file system are done with the help of your operating system. Then communication, if one process want the data from other process, then it required some communication. This transfer of data from one process to other process is done with the help of operating system. Then next one is user interface. If user want to communicate with hardware of your system, then this interface is provided by your operating system. Such interface are command line interface or graphical user interface or batch interface, etc. Then accounting means operating system keep track of all the data, that which resources is assigned to which processes, for how much particular time it is assigned to that particular uh, process. All these information is saved in your operating system. And last one is the protection and resource allocation. Resource, numbers of resources available in your system, these which resources is allocated to which users is done by your operating system. And last one is the protection and security. uh, your system consists of number of data and resources. The protection and security is also important, so this task is done by your operating system. Okay, thank you.